Hey guys, Jake here at Arrowhead Rifles. Just wanted to put a video together going over the rifle that I had built for this upcoming season, kind of my thought process behind why I built it the way I did and what I wanted to get out of it. So yeah, let's jump into it. First things first, I decided to go with a 7 PRC. I guess the three things I wanted to get out of it: I wanted to build a gun that was going to come in around 9 pounds. I was kind of wanting to build a do-all gun that wasn't too heavy, not too light, was still going to be, rather compact, right around that 9 pound mark. I wanted to make sure it had enough energy to kill up to elk size game out to 1,000 yards. And lastly, I wanted to make sure that it shot factory ammo well. I was kind of tired of reloading, and a lot of guys don't have the ability to reload, so we just wanted to build a gun that was focused on factory ammo, shooting half-minute groups with enough energy to kill elk out to 1,000 yards. So this is kind of what we came up with, and I'm super happy with it. So the action is a Kelvin Nanook action. I decided to do that just because it has the integral rail in it. I knew that I wanted to put this scope on it and run, kind of beefier rings, and I just wanted to have the integral rail. The action's already pretty light as it is, so that wasn't a big issue. So that's why I decided to go with that. I'm loving it. It's the first time I've ever had a Kelvin action. We build a lot of guns on Kelvin actions, and I've become pretty fond of them, and I'm really loving this one. The barrel is a 22-inch barrel. It's a Brux barrel that we have carbon wrapped for us. A lot of guys ask us about our barrels. They look a little bit different. It's actually a nickel carbon weave, which kind of gives it that silver and gray finish. It's pretty sweet. A lot of guys are seeming to like it, and so I just decided to throw it on this build, do something a little bit different. It's a 1 8 twist, and like I mentioned, it's 22 inches long. And then we have our aluminum 3-port muzzle brake at the end, super light, really good muzzle brake. This gun, the recoil is minimal. You could spot impacts probably 350, 400 yards and out, really easy. So the stock is a McMillan Game Warden long range. It's rather new. I really like how it rides on a bag. It's not too, steep of a cone there on the underside, as well as it has a really nice thumb pad. That's just very repeatable. It's been a great stock. Become a fan of it as well. We've been building a lot of guns on these stocks and have had no complaints about it whatsoever. The trigger is a TriggerTech Diamond 2-stage trigger. It's set just over a pound. I never been a fan of 2-stage triggers until I started working here, and Luke's a big fan of them, and after shooting them I can see why. I actually really enjoy the 2-stage trigger. Decided to go with the gold trigger, just for something that pops, I guess, just to be a little bit different. I actually really like how it turned out on the gun overall with the gold trigger. So yeah, I can't say enough good things about the TriggerTech triggers. We love them. So moving to the scope, I was kind of torn on what scope I wanted to do. There's a lot of good options out there. I kind of just decided to go with, in our eyes, the best of the best, buy once, cry once kind of mentality. So I did go with a Kaules K525i. It's the MOA version, not the DLR version. But yeah, can't say enough good things about the scope. In our eyes, it's probably the best hunting scope on the market right now. The glass is second to none, and then just the way they have the turret system set up with the parallax, the clicks, everything like that. It's just a very quality scope, as well as the reticle options in them. It's probably my favorite reticle out of any scope out there. So can't say enough about it. Really loving it. Excited to use it this year and put it to the test. Other than that, we have a Picatinny rail right here, and then a 3-round Hawkins magazine. Just shooting, I think I've probably put, 20 to 25 bullets through it. It's definitely looking like it's going to shoot under half minute. I actually shot it this morning. It shot a quarter-minute group, and then like a 0.4 inch group at 100 yards. And that's with the factory 175 grain ELDX ammo. The first time I shot it with some 180s, and they shot a half minute as well. So I think it'll shoot both factory loads from Hornady a half minute or better, especially as it breaks in a little bit more. It looks like the 175s, that's probably what I'm going to lean towards shooting for the season. They're about 2850 right now. I'm going to guess the barrel will probably speed up another 50 to 75 feet per second as it reaches 100 rounds. So I should be in like the low 2900s with a 22-inch barrel and the 175 Hornady ammo, which for me, this just ticks all the boxes as far as what I was looking for in a gun. It comes in right at, it's like 9 pounds, 3 or 4 ounces, so just a touch over. The 22-inch barrel, so it's super maneuverable. It doesn't feel long or anything like that. And then going back to the 175s, shooting around 2,900 to 2,950, that's plenty of energy to kill an elk out to 1,000 yards. And they're shooting, sub half-minute groups at 100 yards. So, like I said, I just couldn't be more happy. Luke and Randall do an awesome job on building these guns. I'm just lucky I get to watch them work and have them build me a gun. So I'm extremely excited to use it this season. Don't have a lot of hunts myself. I'll get to use it probably once or twice and then have some clients that use it. But we'll definitely put it through its paces. And I'll definitely shoot a lot of steel with it anyway. So yeah, if you guys have interest in building a rifle like this or something similar, we have tons of parts in stock right now. We can push out builds pretty quick. We're getting close to season. So don't hesitate if you guys are looking to build a new rifle or a muzzleloader for this year. We can get one whipped up for you in time. So feel free to reach out to us. If you guys have any questions or comments about the build or anything that I've talked about in the video specifically, feel free to leave them in the comments below or give us a call here at the shop. So yeah, thanks so much.